Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? This is your boy Out from the Norm 18, JTL, aka Out from the Norm 18, or aka Big Out. So tonight, I'm just doing a impromptu show tonight. Just doing something. I seen something earlier today on River TV. Shout out to that sister. Definitely made some good content, and I seen these brothers, and I was like, yo, I'm rocking with what they had to say. They said some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me just go ahead and I apologize if y'all come up and see the live on this. I tried to change the name. That's my fault. I should have changed the name. But yeah, so these brothers got a podcast called Viral Way Podcast, and they had some real stuff to say to some women, that ain't feeling what they saying about what they would teach their daughters. You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, I saw nothing wrong with what they said. I've had conversations with other brothers about this, other fathers to daughters. You know what I'm saying? I have a son, but it's just what I noticed, what messes up our community and the bad things that we teach our daughters, not just our sons, but our daughters as well. The problem that we usually have is we teach them this mindset to not need a man. And you got to realize something. If you talking about spending your life with somebody, there's going to be a need for that person. You fall in love with that person, want to get married and all that, you take your vows and all that, but then you don't need them. It's a need. This is the person you're laying next to every night. How could you not have a need for that person? I think that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous to teach our daughters that, because now they grow up, so many of them are miserable and alone. But we want to sit there and teach them that it's okay, you don't need a man. You want a man, all right? If you need a job to survive, because you're going to that job, take care of your bills. If you got a man on your side talking about protecting and all of that and whatever he brings to the table that you love and care about this guy for, you're gonna need him. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see why we teach our girls that. We teach our sons a lot of crazy stupidness. But we gotta do better. We definitely got to do better. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to be on here too long unless some things changes while we're doing the video. But I'm going to do a reaction to these brothers and what they had to say. So let's go ahead and get into the Viral Way Podcast.
You get what I'm saying?
That's like an 80% of them are getting degrees of shit that don't make no money.
I don't know the statistics on that, but I will let you look that up.
It's not that they don't make money. It's just that they don't go after, like, they'll get a degree.
You smart.
Just to get it.
Let me ask you this. I got a couple of degrees, and
ICDC college.
and I don't work for what I have
exactly.
to do.
That's all he was saying.
That's all
because you know the jobs that pay the most money
the
are the
women
most
do not want
dangerous
to
jobs,
do.
right? These are the jobs women don't want to do.
No.
Some
Listen,
women.
majority.
I want to be.
No, listen, majority. How many women?
You know I want to be in the field.
How many women?
And I'm glad the brother is saying that, because a lot of women will say the reason why they're not making great money is because men get paid more. Now, what the brother is about to come in and say is the reason is because they're dangerous jobs. That's the issue. That's the reason why, because they're dangerous jobs. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, women get education, get degrees and things that really don't pay that much. It's more people person things. Now, the nursing field pays pretty good. You gotta start your way at the bottom, of course, which I think the starting is CNA. Then you can go to LPN and RN. Now, LPN and RN pay good money. You'll find more women than that, but that's dealing with people. Now, when you look at men deal with engineering, men deal with construction, road work, roofing work, electricity, plumbing. Like the stuff I just named, you can make 6 figures easily in those jobs, not too long being in those career fields. You grow make some good job. Like, man, it's people that can make that, like, say plumbers. Man, they got bills where plumbers come out, and the bill just for them to see what's going on could be like $100 just to come out. $200, $250 just to come out and see what's going on, check your situation out. Like those career fields are dangerous. But a lot of women don't get into that. They get into communications. Not saying men don't either, but they get into communications. That's not always you're gonna make $100,000 if you're not known in your field, radio, journalism, and stuff like that. It takes time to get to those positions. You're not gonna come right out of college and get that. You're gonna end up paying a lot of college student debt loans. So I like the way he sets this up before we segue into what the video actually is about.
Want to be in the ditch with a jackhammer, surrounded by pipes with thousands of pounds of pressure on them that can burst at any time and kill them. Almost no women, right?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's my point. But those are the jobs that pay high pay. You went to college for 4 years and got a fucking psychology degree to get in some fucking weirdo's head, and it's not paying you no money for real.
You follow me on Instagram.
What would you guys do? Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You don't have a daughter. I don't know. Do you have
I have a daughter.
You have a daughter.
Yes.
So would you tell your daughter, like, hey, I need you to go to school. I need you to get your degree because I don't want you to depend on a man.
No.
Would you push her to say, hey, be married, do this, do that, like just depend on a man?
Me personally,
what would you teach your daughter?
Me personally, I'm telling my daughter now at 13, the most important thing she can get in life is a good man. More important than your degree. More important than your fucking career. More important than any of that bullshit. Because how many fucking celebrities that you know that's rich, famous, got more money than you gonna ever get in your life, have more fame than you gonna ever get in your life, is more beautiful than you ever gonna be in your life, and they're miserable. They don't have a man. They can't keep a man. They're miserable. Look at Taraji P. Henderson. She like 50 right now, going on a fucking vacation, trying to find, what the fuck she said? Her inner peace.
She did say she was unhappy.
Exactly. She's famous and rich. Why are you unhappy? You know why? She has no fucking man because you were made to pair with a man.
Now, let's talk about that real quick. Taraji P said, this is when she was talking to Angie Martinez. She said she's not going to find peace. No, I'm sorry. She said she's going to find peace, not find a man. Really? You know you unhappy because you ain't got no man. She made sure to say that when she's talking to Angie Martinez. I'm not going because I'm hurting because I don't have a man. You know that's a lie. You able to be successful in your career, making good money, good friends, but you ain't got a man. That's why you see a lot of women nowadays talking about marrying themselves. So it's explaining to me how it's not because of a man, but you able to say you willing to marry yourself. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm telling you, something ain't right.
I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much degrees you got. When you're old and lonely, sitting in that mansion and there's nobody there for you to love, take care of, and you sitting on Instagram seeing all these couples and posting all these fucking somebody's son memes, because bitches are dating memes now. They're posting memes of other couples on vacation going, oh yeah, God gonna see this guy.
Me and somebody's son. Somebody's son. Yeah.
That's what you really want. All this money don't mean shit if he's not there to share it with.
Okay, so
the money means nothing. The degree means nothing. You need the man.
So I'm gonna just say this. For me, I'm not gonna say solely that, but I'm gonna say this. She definitely needs to be practical and find something that's going to make her
need. She won't.
Need. No. You
That's
need a man like you need.
And see, that'd be the problem. They quit to say want a man. Listen, if you think you need a degree to get a good job, you need a good job or career to support yourself, why would you not need a good man? You can't treat both of those the same way. You can't say, oh, I just want a good career. I just want a good education. No, you're looking at it as a need. So you have to look at a man the same way. I need a good man. It is a need. Because guess what? You get the wrong man, you're going to need therapy. You're going to need to be able to talk to somebody about what you're going through with that wrong man. You're going to need to get your inner peace and your mental back right, your mental health back right. So you need a good man. If you ain't got one, telling you, I think it's a joke. Telling you, we got to stop teaching our young ladies that they don't need a good man. Because if that's the case, men don't need women. We can survive to the end of our lives without the need of women. Now, procreation, we need women for that. But even still, you need to make sure you got a good, decent woman that even if, God forbid, y'all situation don't work out, whatever it may be, that she's going to have a need in her heart that your child or children that y'all have together needs a father, period.
He wants to teach his daughter. She needs.
I'm telling my
daughter to be a wife before he wants.
Yes, you need a man. Listen,
her to be independent.
Okay, and Renda, would you agree? Women are the freest they've ever been in history.
Depend on the man.
Yeah, but when we be independent,
wait, hold on.
Gucci. Okay, hold on. Would you agree? Women are the freest they've ever been in history.
I agree. Yes.
Would you agree?
Say it again.
Freeze.
Women are the freest they've ever been. They can get whatever job. They're CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. They're millionaires now.
Absolutely.
They can date as many guys they want. Vice president.
Period. Like,
nothing's holding y'all back.
Right.
Why? Okay, so with that information, with all these fucking degrees.
Hold on, before the brother go into that, I want to say this. I've been saying this for the longest, and we're gonna have to start letting this bullshit narrative go. And not saying he pushing it, but we hear it all the time. Or is the freest women ever been? When you look at Black American history and culture, guess what? Black women have always been freer than every other race of woman in this country. Like, the crazy thing is white women couldn't do this, couldn't do that, but they didn't have to struggle beside their men like that. I mean, you got different, communities, immigrants that had to go through it, but the dominant society of this country didn't have to face the same things. So even though they wasn't able to work like that, whatever, careers and stuff, Black women and Black men have always worked side by side. You go back and look in history, they have I can always bring up Madam C.J. Walker. You can bring up the women of the Civil Rights Movement, Black Panthers. You can bring up business owners, education. Black women have always been out here getting it side by side with their men. It has not been the same thing that they try to make it seem like it is, where they're not getting, respect and love and equality and all that. Black men, Black women, we went through slavery together. So post-slavery, we was building together. So it's a lot when they try to spin that, and women will say that don't know their own history, that, hey, that's not true. I'm sorry, but that's just, it's not true. It's just not true. We've been side by side together. So our sisters have been brainwashed to think they haven't been able to do something. It's not true.
And all this money and all this boss bitch energy, why are the suicide rates for females the highest ever been in history? Ooh. Women were more happier when they didn't have to work.
Good point.
Yeah.
All they had to do was cook and take care of kids and be in their feminine energy. Why we went out and made shit happen.
But why we gotta work?
Well,
let's ask that question.
Right now, inflation.
Okay, so now this is where I got an issue at. This sister's gonna go from women wanting to work, women wanting an education, women wanting to not need a man, to now, we have to work together because we need each other. It's like, sister, you gotta make up your mind. You gotta make up your mind. Either y'all need each other or you don't. Like, come on.
That question.
So I'm gonna tell you why. 10% right
and
now.
The black man, let me tell you, the black man, if a woman doesn't work in the relationship with the black man, he labels us a gold digger. Like, we gold digging. We know because we're not working.
That's false.
But
you know
when
why
we working, but when we working, it's a problem. You just said like,
no.
But see, that's cap. We're talking about the women that wanna try to get you for everything. Y'all, we know it's a difference. Come on now, don't try to sit there and act like the only dudes that would say something like that, some young late teens, early 20 dudes that don't know nothing about the world yet. Ain't no real regular average everyday man of age, especially going around saying, oh, if she want to watch a movie at Netflix, he gonna say, oh, you're a gold digger because you trying to get me paid $8.99 a month. The Netflix and shit. Get out of here. Like, but see, our women have been brainwashed to think that, and they know the difference of the women we're talking about. They know the difference. We ain't talking about no teenage boys and teenage girls saying stupid stuff. We talking about grown men and grown women. We know the difference. Stop the cap. Come on now. You know what we talking about. It ain't that.
We don't need to be independent. We don't need to be we need to be at home. We need to be wives.
Sure.
You need to pick.
Against that mind frame that's all you're worried about. That's what we're saying. Don't make it seem like we don't care about, you know, like I didn't have this conversation with guys. Well, don't you want your woman to have this? Listen, I don't have a problem with her having her own identity. My thing now that I'm older is let me find somebody who we mirror on what our identity is. Mine is being for the Black community, so I need somebody that mirrors that. That's what we need to talk about.
A struggle. We can't win.
Short.
We win
Let me
and
ask
we
you
lose.
this.
You get what
Talk
I'm
to
saying?
me, bro.
We live in California.
We live in
We know
California.
the cost of living. We know how much it takes to
Okay,
raise a
you
family.
want us to change with the cost of living, but y'all don't want to change
Wait,
with
wait,
the
wait.
cost of living.
Just
Y'all don't wanna
let the
change
host
either.
talk. Let the host talk.
If you made enough money right now
Facts.
to where you could tell your girl, you ain't gotta go to work. I want you at home with my kids, and I
Easy
want you
call.
at home cooking, cleaning. I don't want you to do nothing other than take care of this
Take
house.
care.
I'm gonna go pay all these bills.
If I'm able to do that, take care of the kids, and whatever your hobby is, you can do it when it's available for your free time. Of course.
Any
Of
man
course.
breathing
Of course.
would want his woman at home
Exactly.
with his kids, waiting on him to come home. No man, no real man. Mind you, I said real man. It's some
Exactly.
sucker niggas out here that gotta live off of
Exactly.
All men are real.
No. There's
All
not,
men are
no,
real.
all
Well,
men
she-
are real.
I get what you said.
All men are real because
She
they
did-
all got penises. They
told-
all real.
When I say
No, the brother is talking about the mentality of the man. Are you a man or you just a male? Because right now the sister is just talking about males. He's talking about men, the mentality of a good, strong, actual, healthy, mentally healthy man. That's what he's talking about.
real man.
Responsibility.
I mean a manly man, a masculine man,
You're
a
talking
real
about.
man.
All right, so you're talking about stepping up to the plate. She's basically saying she's being scientific and saying every man that's
No, she kind of being sarcastic.
born with a penis is
Listen,
man.
If you
I get
live
what
off
both of y'all
of
saying.
if you live off a woman, men
Those
don't
is not
consider
real
you a
men.
real man. A real man don't want his woman in the workplace taking orders from another man.
Fact.
I'd rather you be at home with my kids,
At my
Facts.
kids,
teaching
Right.
them the real.
or picking up from school, or doing whatever activity they need to do. Handle that, and then again,
Why do I want you at work stressing for 8 hours, knowing
Exactly.
you got to come home, cook, clean, and take care of my kids?
Exactly.
I'd rather you be home all day, stress free,
You rather.
doing what you need to do. But we live in the real world.
Mhm.
The average man makes 40K.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Only 15% of men make over 6 figures. The average
Okay.
man cannot afford for you to be at home
Stay
doing
at
all
home.
of
Well, actually, on the six figures thing, I think it's more around 10 to 12%, if I'm not mistaken.
that. You're going to be in poverty. So that's why you have to go 50, 50, 60, 40. It's not because niggas ain't shit. Niggas want us to work. No, niggas don't. But the
I don't think so. Y'all
reality
not shit
is
and y'all
you
don't
have
have
to.
to
And you know what? Only black women.
And see, that's the thing. There's a difference between ninjas and black men. We got to talk about that too. Now, I ain't saying there ain't some dudes that, you know, hood cats that learn as they got older. Like when you look at the movie Baby Boy, the problem is a lot of certain types of black females be one Melvin. Once he got his mind right, got his own business. You know what I'm saying? But overall, a black man versus a ninja, y'all know what I'm talking about, is trying to be on a deen. You know what I'm saying? If you know what the Muslim talk, trying to be on a square, trying to be righteous, trying to be upright, do better. You know what I mean? That's real talk.
Women complain about this. You never see the Asian woman complaining. The Asian
Right.
woman in the liquor store wear her husband.
You
She
right.
in the store with that
You
nigga.
right.
Or the Spanish people
But you
holding
never
the flowers
seen-
and
but you
oranges on
never
the side of
seen-
the
His wife
105.
on the side of the freeway with him.
Tamales elote chapo
She at the hot dog stand
You
with
right.
him.
with the bacon
right.
wrap around.
The white girl is at the fucking shop with him. None of them are complaining.
You're
Only
right.
the black women saying, "Why you niggas want us to work?
They
you
want
niggas
us when
ain't
we
shit."
winning, bro.
But you know
But I
what?
love my black women.
But
Now he bring up a good point. When you see a lot of women, like even with rich men, if you say rich white guys, like in the profession that the field that I was in working with at-risk youth, when we used to have those fundraisers, right? When we used to have those fundraisers, you would see the wife or the daughter helping to run those. So they was always working together. It was like when you see those certain type of guys that be with these women of leisure or wives of leisure or girlfriends of leisure, they usually don't last long with them. Sooner or later, they end up getting a divorce. Sooner or later, it happens. It does happen sooner or later. So normally, they are working together when you look at other communities. The sad thing, a lot of our women, different type of mindsets, will be like, they don't want to do that. A lot of them nowadays want to be basketball wives, loving hip hop, and just be of leisure. And those relationships usually don't last long. You'll be hard pressed to see a relationship last that long where the guy's not sooner or later going to get fed up. Just keeping it real. That's how it is. He's right on that one.
black men, you guys complain about
what?
You just had a whole complaint about us having our degrees and being independent. Okay, it don't mean shit.
You're not
right?
independent for real.
No, but you said it don't mean shit. So it's like, okay, y'all complaining about it, but you don't see the Asian man, you don't see the Mexican man, you don't see them complaining about their women being independent, contributing to the household, and then you also don't see them saying like, hey, okay, because I contribute to the household, I can do X, Y,
You
and
know
Z.
why?
I'm gonna say it before the brother said it's cap, because different races of men in the West, we gotta categorize it. Different races of men in the West are having complaints about their women. Almost all races, because a lot of them get fed that independent bullshit, which is pushed highly by black women, and it's copied by black women. Black women are really damn near the most copied, because like I said, we work side by side, and they seen black women been out here doing it. But black women get screwed over by these same women, and it's a lie, because we've seen white men complain about these things before us, centuries before us. And you can always see white guy going across seas, getting myline or whatever, and bringing it back to the States or staying over there. So it's cap. You see that women by and large are in college more than guys, depending on what degree it is. So it's a lie. Men do complain about that. The difference is with our women is y'all push that crap more. A lot of y'all, not all, but a lot of y'all, too many, most of y'all pushing that independent, I don't need a man crap. Y'all just too hard with it. That's why we complain.
I can go cheat, I can go do this.
Do you know
What
why?
I'm saying? But black men, wait, let me tell you. Black men want to be like, okay, because I make this money.
Do you know why?
Because I do all of this other stuff. I can cheat. I can like treat this woman how she is, you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's cap, because a lot of men do that too. That ain't just black man. Come on now, let's keep it G. That's not just black man. That whole high value man was not really talked amongst black men like that until probably like the 80s. Like, we gotta keep it real and stop lying. That's not just a black man thing where, oh, because he making money, he got status, he deserves to be able to cheat. Like, come on, black men, when we had a space, we talk about it and we differentiate who it is doing it. But don't sit there and try to act like it's just black man. Like, but see, this I'll be fair. A lot of women didn't realize that till Kevin Samuels got arrested. So Kevin Samuels, more women paid attention. But guess what? To sit there and act as if it was just black man, y'all really don't know that much history. Like, this is why it's good to teach women that, because women have gone so far and strayed so far that they see it, but men identify, because we're logical with stuff. We identify. The high value man is not just a black man talk.
You can treat us how you want to treat us. You can do whatever you want to do.
But let me tell you this.
But we can't do whatever we want to do. But we do the same thing.
But
we work.
Sharon,
We both work.
Sharon, let me ask you a question. Sharon,
if you didn't work,
Sharon, let me ask you this.
Sharon,
I'll be quiet.
If the lifestyle, if your
But y'all work,
Sharon, let me
and
ask you
we
this.
work.
If the nigga's making the money, right, and your lifestyle not changing, why do you care if he's doing whatever he's doing when he's not with you?
All right, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. You know, I know what he's gonna say. You know, some women just can't help that, and I'm sorry to say, but black American women, excuse me, in the West, can't help it. They gotta know what's going on. They know, we know they know for being nosy. We know it, but at the end of the day, what these brothers are saying about what they would teach their daughters, I wholeheartedly agree. Don't think that you don't need a man. Even rappers said it, and they try to make it seem like rappers didn't. Biggie said it himself on Sky's the Limit. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. And I know plenty of brothers that say the same thing. Sad thing is, what are they gonna do in hindsight, looking back at it in retrospect? Damn, I taught my daughter the wrong thing. If a guy can't teach his daughter to be with somebody like him at the stage in life he's at, then he got some growing to still do. All right. But shout out to these brothers on the Viral Way podcast. If y'all ain't checked them out yet, make sure you go over there and check these brothers out. Dope content. You know what I'm saying? I know in the future, I'm definitely going to be covering more content from the Viral Way podcast. So make sure y'all go over there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Help them brothers out, man. Look them up. All right. So make sure y'all stay tuned. You know, like I said, this was an impromptu video, and I was glad to make it and show love to brothers on the come up, because they were saying like they here to take the game over like bad boy. They ain't come to be in the game, they come to take over the game. You know what I'm saying? So respect to those brothers. But make sure y'all check me out every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely make sure y'all subscribe up to the JVJ Network, as well as my brother JVJ, Let's Talk with JVJ. Make sure y'all go check him out as well. So don't be a stranger. Make sure y'all come through, check me out. All right, this your boy JTL, aka Opposite from the North 18, aka Big Op. Shout out to Foxy Food. I'm out.